Hello guys, in today's video I am going to talk about the basic difference between the term murder and culpable homicide. This topic has been recommended by one of my subscriber, and you can also suggest any related topic that you need to understand. So let's get started. So first of all, Sir James Stephen has been said that there is a very thin difference between these two terms, as both includes intention and knowledge of causing death of a person, and also the difference that lies is between the degree of the offense. The degree of murder is more severe than the degree of culpable homicide. So let us understand first of all these two terms, and then we will discuss about what is the basic differences between murder and culpable homicide. So first of all, culpable homicide. Homi means humans and side means slaughter. So basically the term is manslaughter, that means culpable homicide. So these are some of the essential ingredients that I have shown here. So first of all, the essential ingredient is intention of causing death, bodily injury, and having knowledge of that. So basically in the first essential ingredient, we know that a person has intention of causing death and also has intention of causing bodily injury, which turns into a death, and have its knowledge. It is provided under section 299. Let us come to second essential. Second essential is basically given under explanation 1 of section 299, that simply says that the bodily injury that we have talking about is such as to accelerate the death. That simply means that person who is intentionally causing bodily injury, not directly but accelerates the death. Let's take an example to understand this. If there are two parties, A and B. B is suffering from a heart problem, and A, with intention of causing death, punches on the chest of B. B got an attack and he died. In this case, A didn't know about B's condition, but what he does to B is bodily injury, which escalates the death. The third essential is resorting to proper remedy and skillful treatment, the death might have been prevented. So the third essential is simply saying that the death was not of such severe in nature, and if there is any proper remedy or skillful treatment given at the time, then that can be prevented. So this is provided under explanation 2. The third explanation just talking about that the death of a child in mother's womb is not homicide. So this was general explanation to the culpable homicide. Let us come to murder. Section 300 is talking about murder. Here are some of the essential of this section. Intention of causing death. This is similar as provided in section 299, that is culpable homicide. The second essential, that is intention of causing bodily injury, to cause death and have knowledge. So first of all, if you read it in plain, you will not understand any difference, but in section 300, the bodily injury, if sufficient in ordinary course of nature to cause death, then that means that is a murder and not a culpable homicide. The fourth essential is eminently dangerous act. If a person is doing an eminently dangerous act that shows that in all probability the consequence is death and no other consequence is there, then that means that act is murder and not culpable homicide. So this was the general explanation of this section. Let us come to the difference. Basically, the difference between the sections of culpable homicide and murder are here. First of all, bodily injury. In both culpable homicide and murder, there is a bodily injury. But in culpable homicide, bodily injury escalates death. But in murder, bodily injury in ordinary course of nature is enough to cause death. So this is the difference between culpable homicide and murder. If a person is doing a serious kind of act which in all probability will cause the death and there is no other consequence except that, then that means that is an murder. So these are the three basic differences. As first, bodily injury in culpable homicide accelerates death, but in murder it is itself, when the role of second point comes, ordinary course of nature, it turns that into murder. So let us take an example. If there are two parties, A and B, A causes B a bodily injury with intention to causing death and have the knowledge of that, but A did not have the knowledge that B is suffering from a respiratory problem, and A in that case hit B's chest and B died. The disease is accelerated by the act of A. That means A is liable for culpable homicide and not murder. But if A knows that B is suffering from the problem and A in all consequences uses such kind of eminently dangerous act that in all probability will cause the death of B, then that will be murder. So I hope you like this video on the basic differences between murder and culpable homicide. If you want to suggest me any other topic, you can suggest me in the comment below, and also do not forget to share the video to the person who need this. So I will meet you in another video. Till then, goodbye.